Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, TransparentTradeSolutions.com on a Tuesday, 18th November. We've got a little bit of a bounce happening after the selling, severe selling in the NASDAQ, in particular, and some of these AI stocks. Let's get right into the charts. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. I wrote about this weekend about the VIX possibly needing a panicky type of VIX. That's still not happening. So there's still a chance. In fact, you see NVIDIA getting hit. Watch, with NVIDIA earnings coming out, watch this 180 level on NVIDIA. This is going to be critical. I think this really, and I also wrote about that this weekend. 179, 180 level on NVIDIA. If that cracks, probably takes the whole market down. I don't think I don't think it's going to move a ton after immediately following the earnings. I think the conference call and then post analyst upgrades, downgrades, all that, probably the day after the earnings could move the stock. But watch that stock because I think it leads everything. Getting into the S&P here, and again, I'm doing this about 40 minutes before the close on Tuesday. We're getting a bounce off of a level I've been talking about with my members. So we did bounce off 6,600. We are hitting resistance here. These levels keep coming up here, the 69, 6,800, the 6,900. It's just algorithmic trading, really. Now we're, having some resistance at 6,686. I think we break through that, may be putting in a near-term bottom. There's still some missing pieces here. So we'll see. NASDAQ similarly, we're bouncing off of these pivot lows down in here around the 24,400 level. Similarly, I don't think we're out of the woods. I think if we do get a bounce, we're probably going to bounce up to maybe somewhere up here. I do think that ultimately we probably touch that low here. All going to be predicated, obviously, on what NVIDIA does. And keep in mind, we also have the jobs data on Thursday. That could, in fact, move the market too. So we still have those two possible catalysts coming up here. Also, Bitcoin, which I've been also writing. If you've been getting I think Bitcoin is almost like a key sentiment indicator. It's getting a bounce now that everybody's talking about it. The media is talking about it breaking 90K and this and that. I think we're actually probably watch this also for a leading indicator. It led the market on the way down. My members, I pointed this out, and I thought, this fact that this rally failed on Bitcoin, and we couldn't hold 100K. You'll notice what happened subsequent to that. You saw the market breaking down. So on the same token, once this thing gets washed out and starts picking up, it could actually lead the market higher. So we'll see. Today's getting a bounce. I don't know if this is I would probably wait till about 85K and see what that does with regards to Bitcoin. Rates dead in the water. There's not much to talk about here. It's just been very, very range bound. Gold also getting a bounce. Silver getting a bounce off these levels here. And it's very interesting because gold and silver are almost tracking the stock market. So what happened as we sold off in the stock market, a lot of selling came into the precious metals. I don't know what that's all about, but keep an eye on that as well. Oil having again, got a little pop this morning, and looks like it. We got inventories tomorrow could break 61. Nat gas also firming up here a little bit. Still very, very choppy. It's got to break above 470. If it holds 420, I think it may break out. I think nat gas and oil are on the brink of a breakout, and also by extension, take a look at some of the oil shares, oil and energy stocks, healthcare. I've been focusing on XBI and some of these other uh, areas of the market. We are poised to get in with our group, and also wheat and soybeans still uh, look like they may be poised for a breakout. So keep an eye on soybeans. Soybeans had a big pop yesterday, giving some of that back. Very, very choppy, but still, looks positive. So again, Nvidia and so forth. Overall, I think the market continues these big, massive swings. I would be looking to the VIX to see if we get that spike. That final spike on a whoosh down probably marks the bottom, and I don't think we're done quite yet. We'll have to see. In fact, as we speak here, they're pushing the market lower slightly in the near term. Um, But bottom line, we'll see how NVIDIA trades tomorrow after the close. Once we get that out of the way, and again, I point to stranger things, maybe the econ data is what's going to move this market as well. So that is where we're at. We'll see what happens coming into the holiday. I would love to see a sell-off, really hard sell-off going into next week because Thanksgiving does tend to be positive, but obviously from what levels, and the lower we go and the more sentiment gets bearish, I think the odds maybe could set up for a nice rally into Thanksgiving, probably from lower levels. In any event, we'll see how that goes. If you, again, subscribe to the newsletter, give me a thumbs up, put some chat. Uh, and if you have any questions for me, you can private message me on X and hit the website for the newsletter. And if you have any questions there, you can hit support at transparenttradesolutions.com as to what we're doing. And we'll see you Friday. I'm sure the markets will be much different between now and then. So keep an eye on all those things. All right. Have a great rest of your week.